Alright, find the... Oops.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent de Vries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Right. Okay, so it said a red house with round windows like this one. Warning to her. Reason irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior. Let it happen again. This before.
De Vries sure has some chic putting Earth pregnant son after everything she's done.
There you go. Found the bloody hit room. Resubmerged tracker. She appears to have been surgically removed. The tracker has been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside the container, obviously in an attempt to disable it. Still providing a weak signal though. On. 2S Lockwood. The schism between the Protector and the Order is of no consequence to us, but we're decidedly not whispering poison in each other's ear. Savannah. Hold up in the Old Order Chapel. Savannah seems like someone that De Vries was close to, so it's definitely worth talking to her. Mission logs. Day
My
25.
cover story has worked.
Oh.
I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
Alright, so she gets some
I
information.
can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientician. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? Oh, yeah? And how many of those colleagues went and blew up a space station on account of it? Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
Always ascribe to matters even that which can be explained by incompetence. Say, really? Is it the other way around? The Order, the one that has had a schism with the Protectorate. What exactly is the Order?
The Order of the Ascent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The grand plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
So the plan, right? That's the thing that Max from the first game was part of. Kind of like a church in a way. Religion has been used to control manipulants for eons.
Done some good too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
Our hands aren't clean either.
That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission. To save everyone.
They probably say the same thing.
You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that?
Of course I do, but killing her won't give me this back.
No. But it might keep her from stealing more years from someone else. Or doing worse still. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Let's have a look at these houses. I'm just closing the door so I can steal the stuff that's in here. Please.
Juliana. Oh, my Juliana. Even though I now rank among the Protectorate's foes, I hoped you would return to me. Every night I would sneak out of Fairfield, despite the danger, desperate to find you. Hoping you would see fit to join your wife. Yet no one has heard from you since you went to the Skycutter facility. Not in 2 weeks. I can only assume the worst. I don't think I can stay in this town any longer. Perhaps...
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emeline is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
I shall at least learn what became
Don't flash.
And if you are gone,
Wait.
I hope I shall be executed.
Just tarot excrement.
And at least we shall be together.
Brawny seems to be a really useful trait, actually. If you don't go for engineering.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
Between the two of us, I'd wager I'm the faster draw.
You know, you might be right. I'm reliably certain I did not want to find out. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
So, I was just grabbing a new tea.
Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emeline, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost them hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Could they be hiding in one of those houses?
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess.
You say a being of pure information.
Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars, yet. But it's one theory.
Matter can only be transferred, not destroyed. And what is the body but a mass of atoms?
Right? It's all gotta go somewhere after we cash in our bits. Who's to say some of that matter don't stick around in one form or another?
Exactly. I'll look around.
I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Scrap of paper. Scrap of paper. There's a cellar in this house. Into the refrigerator or some such until properly memorized it. Okay. There's the paper. Beautiful. Unseal cellar. go.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
What are you talking about?
Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse?
Why would you ransack the greenhouse?
The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
Your hands are shaking and you think of old tuna. You're starving, aren't you?
I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
So much for your fancy theories.
You've got me there. Nothing enigmatical about a trio of Protectorate stowaways.
The more I listen to you invaders blathering, the more convinced I become of the need to rid our fair island of your wretched stupidity.
We have it quite nice so far.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
No.
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
Let's stop pretending. You're Scott starving, low on ammo. You're in no shape to fight.
And if I deny your assessment?
Then we'll fight, you'll die, your troops will die, Warren might die.
Come again?
Ordinarily, I would feel confident about having the superior number. But as you pointed out, our condition is rather deleterious at the moment. Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender. For now.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
I won't judge, tell me.
I lost a... friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
That's the least foolish thing he has said so far. Not at all. It's difficult to lose people you care about. We all grieve differently.
I appreciate that. Never really talked about the direction of my thoughts on this topic with no one before. Wow, it's like I'm lighter. Thank you for everything. Truly.
So what it doesn't do anymore, it used to, if you finish a quest, there would be like on the right hand side of the screen, there would be a marker that says this quest is finished and stuff like that. That was really helpful. The Mystifying Case of the Midnight Marauder. Is this maybe a setting somewhere? So I hope that will change that. I just like to know what I finished, basically. Is all. Oh, a high security lockbox.
Practically a detective now.
Yes, you are. Practically. Right, so there was still a quest there, right? Investigate the greenhouse. I think the quest, I'm not gonna lie, the quest screen is a bit confusing because it all has the same color. It would be cool if at least these different headers were looking a bit different because I can't really see which quest I'm on right now. This one? Basically just because of the small golden dot. Yeah, that could look a bit better. Found a data pad in a secret room indicating that someone's Fairfield is moving stolen goods. Might be worth investigating. And someone suspects the greenhouse overseer. Okay. Can I have a look at that?
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting auto mechanicals do it?
Because we get paid to do it. We need the money so we can buy things.
Okay. Then once you buy the things you want, why do you keep working?
So we can make more money and buy more things. This isn't that
Capitalism. Very well explained.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. Or a full half-dozen automechs. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation.
Would-be
Please
consumer.
visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
That looks like a lot of work. Is it just you in here?
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
What all this is for? I'm just curious what all this is for. Observation 3.
Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators.
I'm gonna grab... observation 3, and then
Well, I've got
basically talk to her again.
You're back. Why?
Oh, I thought I'd get something then. Okay. Security thinks you're up to more than growing plants. Can't you tell me what's going on?
Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you?
I'm trying to figure out why you still work here if you've got better things going on.
Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's Choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging,
Yes, and
advertising,
0.1.
and distribution costs. So, you know, this is a pretty big deal for me.
After development,
So,
testing,
is there
distribution.
anything else, or can I get back to work?
She wouldn't make any money. You all handle this by yourself, plus you have other jobs to do.
What? No, that's... I was just being sardonic. It's my way of saying I'm so tired it feels like I've got 50 jobs. Quite the setup, ain't it? But then again, they all only have one research mostly, some wholesale, and as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big break in my contract says I get .00. Well, I've got.
Okay, so we either need to find. I think we need to find something basically. I mean, maybe not directly here on the outside. Like, right? We need to find the way where they smuggle stuff in and out, I guess. That's the case at all. Right, I don't see anything at the moment. I have to go back to this.
So who are you rooting for in the tossball leagues this season?
Right, have a look on the outside.
I mean, tossball. You know, weekend zones, offside hooks, hackers, vendors, winners. Or speaking.
Milver Street's private locker key. This is Milver Street's. Okay. So technically we're probably we don't have sneak. We could try and lockpick him. Note to self, genius as all of the following ideas may be, they could use some fine-tuning. Health and happiness of Arcadia. All sounds rather a bit suspicious. Galloway. Oh, that's the one from the greenhouse just then. Top the local compliance adjuster's terminal. The update still hasn't come through. Why is it not come through? It's like a no, it might just be a mistake on the. I don't know if it's a bug or something. He has mastermind behind the criminal activity in Fairfield.